Hey everybody, it's Amanda. I am just going to wait a few minutes. There's usually a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to wait a few minutes for a few viewers to jump on, and then I will get started. I'm just going to wait until about 8:05, so just a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. If you want to ask questions, you just have to click on, if you're on the YouTube link, there should be a big bar across the front of it that says like click on me something, and then you'll be able to ask questions over on the right side of my video, and then I can answer them. So if you have any questions, you can type them in, and then I will answer them for you throughout the video. So I will just kind of I'll try and keep an eye on that. When I go into presentation mode, I can't really see the questions, so I will come back to them at the end. So again, if you have any questions and you're on the YouTube video, you just have to click on the bar that's like on the video. It says click me to I don't even know exactly what it says actually. But if you click on that, then it will open you to the screen that I currently see, and then you can ask questions. Okay, so I am going to get started in just about 1 minute. We've got a couple people on. We're waiting on a few more, and then we'll get started. I'm excited to share with you. Just check in, make sure I don't have any questions on my Facebook before we get going. I just posted the link again. If you want to share the link, you can share it yourself too and invite others to join us to learn more. All right, I'm going to get started. Just really quick before I share my presentation, just tell you a little bit about myself, but I'm going to tell you more once I get the presentation started. But for those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Walsh. I am a 2-star diamond coach. I I like to call myself a health and fitness coach that partners with Beachbody. So I fell in love with Beachbody products, and so I decided to partner with them to share those products with others. So that's essentially kind of what this presentation is going to be all about, but I'm going to share a little bit more about that in a second. So you are not going to see my face in a second, and I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see the presentation. So hopefully, let me just make sure this is working here. Ooh, that doesn't look right. Hang on a second. Let me try that again. Sometimes it looks a little funny. Okay, let's do it this way. This should work. Okay, now you can see that. And now I'm going to go into fill screen mode. And you should be able to, now you should be able to see the presentation. So I am, again, Amanda Walsh, and tonight I'm going to be talking about how I became physically, mentally, and financially fit through coaching, and how you can become that as well. This picture here, I like to start with this picture because it really shows just how much fun we have as a team. Like this, I'll be talking about it a lot, but how much being a part of something so big and such amazing, positive women has been just so amazing for me. I've always had lots of groups of friends, and I love all of my girlfriends, but these girls are just something else. We just have so much fun together. We lean on each other and just always know the right things to say because we have worked a lot on ourselves and through this business and have grown so much that we just always have a positive energy that we can share with each other. So this picture is at one of our live events at Super Saturday a few months ago, where they had just like a photo booth where we could take some pictures together. And so we're being a little goofy, having some fun with the guitars and the drumsticks. So those are just a few of the women on our team, but I just wanted to kind of share and open with that because really being a part of this team has been such a big part of my journey. So a little bit about myself. I work full-time. I am a full-time director of innovative learning for a school district. So I have a pretty demanding job. I was a former teacher, so I was in the classroom for 10 years teaching middle school math. And then I eventually have moved into the administrator role that I'm in now. So I work full-time. I work 12 months. I no longer have the teacher breaks. So I do have a full-time job, and then I also run this successful business. And it's taken me some time to get here, to get where I am today. So I'll be sharing a little bit more about that with you. I am single. I live in Chicago. I live really close to Lincoln Park Zoo, right on the lakefront, which is awesome because I'm also a runner. I've ran 4 marathons and will be running my 5th one this year, which sounds crazy because I really haven't run much at all winter. I took the winter off, which has been really good for me, but now it's going to be really hard to get back. So I am a former yo-yo dieter. So you see these pictures of me when I was at my heaviest. I was over 200 pounds. And I had done, around that time, was trying every diet. I had done Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, you name it. I finally did find Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers is what helped me initially lose 55 pounds. But I like to say that I did not lose that weight healthfully. Healthfully, I can't say that word. It was not healthy. I did lose the weight, which was what many people would consider healthy. But for what I know about health now and about clean eating and how much food affects your body and fuels your body, I definitely did not lose it healthy. I was eating frozen meals for every meal. I was eating 100 calorie packs, anything that had low points so I could eat more, right? Anybody that knows Weight Watchers knows what it's all about. So really all of those frozen meals, if you're eating them, please stop, because they are horrible and full of crap. You are so much better to eat whole, real food. So once I learned about clean eating, which you'll hear more about my story in a bit, it's changed my life. I have struggled with eating disorder and body image all my life. Before I was up to 200 pounds, I was down to probably like 115 for my height, which is 5'7". I was rail thin and, again, very unhealthy. I was eating very little, probably about 500 calories a day, and I was burning 1,000 calories at the gym. I would not leave the gym until I burned 1,000 calories. So I've always had these issues. I've always been into health and fitness, as you could kind of say, but it's never been healthy, because it's either been one extreme or the other. And the working out, again, it's been one extreme or the other until 2 years ago. So it was literally either not working out at all or working out for hours at the gym until I burned 1,000 calories. I literally would not leave the gym. I would count every calorie that I was burning and would not leave until I burned 1,000. So that could be a long time. So I struggled for a very long time. As you can see some of the pictures now, and if you've been following my story at all on Facebook, then you know that things have drastically changed. I now focus much more on my health and clean eating. I work out 30 minutes at most a day. Right now I'm doing 22-minute hardcore, which is 22 minutes. And I am satisfied with that workout, and I feel better than I ever have, and I have results that I've never gotten ever in my life until now. I did already talk about being a marathon runner. I'm also a follower of Jesus Christ, and this is a new path for me. I grew up Catholic and always believed in God, but I went through a divorce and had some times of not believing and not understanding why I would be going through this. But recently, over the last year or so, my path has changed, and I am forever grateful. Grateful for that, and grateful for finding Jesus Christ and being able to walk with him every single day. I love to travel. I travel often with girlfriends. I just love it. I'll be actually going to California next week, but that's for a work trip. But I travel as often as I can, and what is nice is I used to not be able to travel. I didn't travel for years because I did not have the money. I would always have to turn down trips because I was broke. I had no money. And now I can literally travel. My girlfriends just planned a bachelorette party for I have 4 girlfriends getting married this year, and one of the bachelorette parties is at the Kellerman Lodge for Dirty Dancing. Like, we're staying in the cottage that they stayed in when filming Dirty Dancing. So super fun. And I didn't even have to think twice about saying yes to going on that trip, because I know that I now am financially fit and can afford pretty much anything I want to do. And then I'm definitely an introverted extrovert, which is something that I've recently learned. I always thought I was an extrovert because I love seeing people, love being around people, but maybe it's the older I get, the more introverted I get, and the more time that I realize that I need to myself to kind of recharge. So I'm focusing more on that, on kind of just slowing down and taking more time for myself this year. And it's been a great journey so far. So that's just a little bit about me, and you'll hear more as I continue on with the presentation. So what is the Fit Warriors team about? So the name of my team, so myself and all the coaches that I've sponsored and that they've sponsored, I named our team the Fit Warriors. The reason I did that was that my sister and one of my other coaches had struggled with cancer. Both of them are in remission, thankfully. And at the time that I started my coaching business, my best friend was also struggling with cancer. And I like to call them warriors. Unfortunately, my best friend lost her life just in October of 2014, and really she is one of the main reasons that I continue doing what I do, because she had such a passion for health and fitness as well. And anytime I think of Fit Warriors, I just think of everybody fighting for cancer. And that is one of the main reasons that I started eating clean, was because Carrie was actually in remission at the time and was starting to change her lifestyle and was eating clean and talking to me about, I'm eating all these whole foods, I'm trying all these supplements and trying these essential oils and all of these things, everything that she could to be healthy and to get healthy as she was in remission, and so excited to be in remission. She even started personal training people, and unfortunately, the cancer ended up coming back and spreading, and the Lord took her on October 22nd of 2014. And, it's hard to understand, but I know that she is watching over me, and she really is who helps push me every day to continue to inspire others. So a little bit more about what the Fit Warriors team is about is it's about friendship. When I think about this team, I just think about all the awesome friends that I've either reconnected with. So friends from college, friends from high school who I've been able to reconnect with through this business, or that I have made. I've made some amazing girlfriends that I would do absolutely anything for. Another great thing about the team is just we motivate each other every single day. We empower each other. We hold each other accountable. The energy, like I said already, is just always positive. You will never hear negative energy or negative talk on our team. It's just not even a part of what we do ever. It's awesome. Just the team culture, just being a part of a team, just being a part of something. So many people go through life with, not a lot of friends, or, maybe like me, I'm single and a lot of my friends are married or with kids, right? So this is definitely an awesome outlet for me to just be a part of something and have friends outside of, my married friends with kids. Self-love, like the amount of love I've learned to have for myself because of this business is absolutely outstanding, because I work on growing myself every single day through personal development and through the women on this team. And men. There's some men on the team too. And then lastly, just the financial freedom, which I already kind of spoke about a bit, but I used to struggle so much with finances. I at one point couldn't even, my bank account was in the negative. So I would take my paychecks to the currency exchange to cash, because I couldn't put them in the bank, because then I wouldn't have that money, because it would be paying off that negative balance. How crazy does that sound? Like, now I think about that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so crazy that I had to do that, or that I did do that, because it definitely was not responsible, right? Now I am able to pay for anything that I want. Yes, I do have a full-time job as well, but I am on the path to being able to choose to walk away from that job when I'm ready, and when I'm ready to retire from that and be able to work this business full-time and be able to, have a full-time income from this business. So I look forward to that day. So what is a coach? So a lot of people, have this misconception about what a coach is. So I kind of want to clear that up a little bit here. So a coach is somebody who is a motivator. They're a leader. They're a regular person just like me and you. They might be single. They might be a mom. They might be a student. They might be a military wife. They might work full-time. They might work part-time. They might stay at home with a child. They might just stay at home because they're lucky and their husband doesn't make them work, right? Or they're staying at home, working from home, working this business full-time. What a coach isn't, and this is what many people get worried about, is a coach isn't a fitness expert. I'm not a fitness expert. I just love fitness. So I love to motivate others and try to inspire others to incorporate fitness into their life, because I know how much it has changed my life. not only physically, but actually fitness has changed my life more so mentally, because it puts me in a good mood every single morning. Took me a long time to get there to be a morning person, but I've worked through and grown and worked through personal development to get there. But I am no fitness expert. If you ask me a question and I don't know it, I just Google it. I'm a good Googler. I'm a good resource, okay? I'm not a nutritionist. I've tried, like I said, I've tried lots of different diets. I just recently completed Whole30 because I'm really interested in how food affects the body and how you can fuel your body with food. It's so interesting to me how I feel and how different I feel based on the different foods that I eat. My mom used to tell me for years, you know, that I shouldn't eat gluten because she's actually celiac. She has celiac disease, and so she thinks I do too. And I've been tested and I don't. However, I am learning that I do feel better without eating gluten. It's just something that I am very passionate about. I am not a personal trainer. I do not have a personal training license. Now, I have in the past been really interested in that, and that might have been a reason that drew me to coaching, because I don't have the time to go physically meet with somebody and personally train them. But being a coach makes me kind of feel like what I would think a personal trainer would be like, but I can just do it virtually. Okay? Every coach is not at their goal weight. The majority of them are not at their goal weight. Okay? And I'm going to talk about some of the fears, and that is a big one, is that people have a fear of not being at their goal weight. I'm for sure not a sales expert. I have no sales experience, and I really have no idea how to sell anything. I like to think of coaches as shares persons. So we like to share things. So just like if you were recommending a restaurant to a friend, is that selling them? Well, it actually kind of is. You're trying to sell them on this restaurant. You're trying to say, hey, let's go to this restaurant. I heard it's super good, or I've been there before and it's so good, we should go there. That's the same as me saying, hey, I tried the 21-day fix. It's amazing. It got me results. Have you ever thought about considering trying it? That's the same thing, okay? I'm not business savvy, or I wasn't. I'm getting more business savvy. I actually just had a meeting with my accountant yesterday to pick up my taxes, and I'm learning a little bit more into how to actually run a business and how to keep my expenses and such. But you do not need to be business savvy to be a coach. You will learn from everybody else. A coach is not perfect, and a coach, we are not all the same. We all run our businesses in a little bit of a different way. Us as veteran coaches will always recommend things because we know what has worked for us, but what works for me doesn't always work for you. So, the way I run a challenge group is not the same way that every person on the team runs a challenge group. Everybody does things a little bit differently. So just know that you have that flexibility and that to do what you want with this business, with challenge groups and whatever. So a few common fears of coaching are that, I hear these all the time from people who are interested in coaching but not really sure what to do, is that no one will want to join me. I'm afraid of what others will think of me. That was a big one of mine that I've gotten over. I don't have sales experience. I don't have any Facebook friends. I'm scared to post on Facebook. I won't have enough support and training. I don't have time. I'm not at my goal weight, or I'm not in shape, and I'm not a fitness or nutrition professional. Some of the ones that I was really scared of that I'll kind of explain a little bit more to you was that I'm afraid of what others will think of me. And that went along with I'm scared to post on Facebook. And then that I don't have time. If you know anything, I'll start with time. So if you know anything about me, I am probably one of the busiest people in the world. Because I do work a full-time job, I'm a part of a Bible study. Because I'm single, I have a social life. I'm dating. I, have dinner plans with friends. I have training for a marathon. So I have runs that I have to do at night. I have my workouts in the morning. So how do I fit all this in, right? Well, I've learned a lot about time management, about using my time very wisely. So on my way to work, I'm listening to personal development. At lunch, I'm responding to people. After work, I literally probably work maybe an hour a day. Like really, it does not take that much time to run this business. And I didn't know that before I started. I assumed that Lindsay, my coach, was running her business like all day, every day, like a full-time job. And it is not the case. You really can run this business in about an hour a day, and not even every day. So again, you'll have that flexibility to work it how you want. The more you work, the farther you'll get, the faster you'll get there, obviously. But to run a successful business, you do not need more than an hour a day, honestly. The other two that I'm going to kind of talk about is I'm afraid of what others will think of me. And then I'm scared to post on Facebook, or the whole Facebook thing in general. So I have always struggled with judgment and what others think of me since I was a child. And I think that it comes from my mother. I love her dearly, but she is very critical, and she has always been very critical of my weight and just really everything. And I now know as an adult that she means well, but it has caused issues in my life with just confidence and what others are thinking of me. And I struggle with just being in situations with new people and with people at work and with any type of confrontation, because I don't want to be in any confrontation because I'm afraid of how it'll be. But I've gone through lots of personal development over the last 2.5 years and have gotten over that. I really don't care what others think of me. And the people on Facebook who don't want to follow me won't follow me, and that's fine. Those aren't the people that I want to inspire and that I want to help and that I want on my team. If they don't want to be inspired, that's them. It's not my fault. So that's on them. If they don't like what I'm posting, then they can unfollow me or unfriend me. And that is okay. It took me a while to get there and to understand that and feel good about that. But really, it's all about confidence, and it's all about inspiring the people who want to be inspired. You can only control the controllable, right? So you cannot control the people who are not liking your posts or whatever. You can only control the way that you are acting and the way you are feeling. So always stay in that control. So along with that is the kind of, I don't have any Facebook friends. I'm scared to post on Facebook. This is a big one because people have unfortunately, many people have a negative view of Facebook, and they don't really understand how it's used or why we're using it in the way we're using it. You will soon find, as soon as you friend a lot of Beachbody coaches, is that your Facebook feed will be full of positive posts. So if your Facebook feed right now is full of negative posts, that will change, because you will just be surrounded by people who are super positive, sharing their successes, but also sharing their struggles, and then sharing it in a positive light and how they've turned things around and been able to change that. So really, you just have to jump over that hurdle and just start posting, and you will be surprised by how many people like your posts and comment, and people you never expected. The people that joined my very first challenge group were not the people that I had even thought of. So my very first post to Facebook about opening a clean eating group, I had old friends from high school, old friends from college that I didn't talk to in probably 10 years joining my groups, because they are the ones who needed it, right? Okay. So those are just a couple of the fears that I kind of wanted to, throw at you and kind of tell you a little bit more about. If you have any more questions about any of these, just post it in there or send me a message, and I would be happy to help you get over one of those fears. So challenge groups, the bread and butter of this business is challenge groups. I started my journey as a coach in a clean eating challenge group. Like I said, Carrie was trying to turn her life around at that time. She was in remission. She was learning about whole foods, clean eating. And I was just finishing my first marathon, or really my second marathon, but my first one in like 13 years. The first one I ran was a long time ago. So in 2013, I was about to run my first marathon, and I saw my coach, Lindsay, posting about a clean eating challenge group. She was 26 weeks pregnant, posting all these pictures and videos of her doing TurboFire and about clean eating and Shakeology. And I was like, what is this crazy girl doing? But I knew that I needed to learn more, and I really wanted to learn more. So I joined her clean eating challenge group. It was a 2-week group. It was a free group. It was just to learn about clean eating and to, challenge yourself to incorporate clean eating into your lifestyle. And my life has been forever changed since. I have since then been a part of or ran a challenge group every single month. And some months I've had more than one group. So it has been, October of 2013 till May of 2016. I have been in a challenge group or running a challenge group. And really the only 2 months that I was in a challenge group was October and November. And I have ran a challenge group and invited at least 3 or more people to join me in a challenge group every single month since December of 2013. So I think it's almost 30 months now that I have run a challenge group. So what is it? What is a challenge group? Many of you have probably been a part of a challenge group, but if you have not, basically it's a place, it's a private group. I used to run them on Facebook. Now I run it in a private app that Beachbody actually created called the My Challenge Tracker app. And it is a place where I put all of my challengers in one place. Like right now, I think I have almost 30 people in this group where we motivate each other and inspire each other every single day by posting our workout. After we finish our workout, we'll post a sweaty selfie after our workout. We'll post our Shakeology with what kind of Shakeology did we drink that day. We'll post recipes. We post I post as a coach, just information and motivation and support, anything to help these women and men be motivated and continue on their journey to living a happy and healthy lifestyle. I want to support everybody that I can to reach their goals. We all have goals. We all have this goal of this life that we want to live. And many people think that they can't get there. And I'm here to tell you that you can. You can get there. With the support of others, I know that you can get the life that you've always dreamed of. And these challenge groups have honestly helped me to see that and to believe it, because I was just like you and I did not believe it. I did not believe that I deserved any more than I had before. I thought I would always be doing what I was doing, and this has completely changed my life. And challenge groups is really the main reason. So with a challenge group, so what is it? Yeah, great. We've got all this motivation, but so where does Beachbody come in? Because I can run a challenge group without Beachbody. So for example, our team next week is running a 5-day free clean eating group. I don't need any Beachbody programs or products for that. So where do the programs and products come in? Well, like I said at the beginning of this is that, I used to go to the gym all the time. I don't have the time to go to the gym for 2 hours. So I was really intrigued to go to the gym, find parking, find a locker, lock everything up. All of those things take extra time that I just did not have. I now literally roll out of my bed, throw clothes on, walk into my living room and push play. So I have found that I love these products and these programs so much. So Shakeology is our #1 product, our #1 supplement. You can only get Shakeology through a coach. So someone cannot just go on to Beachbody and order Shakeology. People can go on to Beachbody and order the DVD programs, but they cannot get Shakeology without a coach, because we truly believe that nutrition and fitness and support all need to be tied together. And that's where those challenge groups come back in. So for those of you that don't know what Shakeology is, it is my daily dose of dense nutrition. I have drank it every single day for over 2 years now. I have not been sick once. It has boosted my immune system. I was the girl that was at the doctor probably multiple times a year, thinking I had strep throat, feeling horrible, having to take off work all the time. And I do not need to anymore. I don't know the last time I took a sick day. And I truly believe that Shakeology, as well as clean eating and just taking care of myself, has helped me to boost my immune system like that. I also believe that Shakeology has helped my energy. It has helped make me regular. And as I had struggled with digestive issues for a long time, I do not have digestive issues anymore, which is awesome. It helps curb your cravings. It is full of all the vitamins and nutrients and superfoods that your body needs. Prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, everything that your body needs. I have never been one to take a vitamin. I hate taking pills. I rarely will even take ibuprofen. I literally just hate taking pills. So I feel that I'm getting and fueling my body with what it needs every single day by drinking my shake. So if you have not tried it, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you at least give it a try. It will be the healthiest meal of the day. Carl Deichler, our CEO, will say it's like he hates vegetables, and this is the way that he can get seven servings of salad in every single day. So that's just one part of it, right? And then we have these DVD programs. And many people, when I say Beachbody, they're like, who, huh? And then I say P90X or Insanity, and they're like, oh yeah, I've heard of those. Well, there's so many more programs than just those. As you can see here, I have done every single one of these programs except for Body Beast. That's one that I have not done yet. But T25 was one of the very first programs that I did start to finish and got amazing results from. I actually, through T25, only lost 1 pound because I really didn't need to lose much weight at the time, but I lost 12 inches, and the results from my pictures were amazing. I had never gotten the results that I saw by going to the gym or running or anything that I had ever tried before. So as soon as I saw those results by working out 25 minutes a day, I was sold. I was like, everybody needs to know about this. And that's when I became a coach. So those are just a couple of the products. We also have, oh no, where'd that picture come from? Sorry, that's not supposed to be there. Digital access. This is something new called Beachbody On Demand. I guess it's not that new anymore. You now can log in to Beachbody On Demand on your computer, on your phone, on your tablet, and there's even an app now for your phone where you can actually download 7 workouts. And Beachbody On Demand is part of our club membership that you pay quarterly for. It's $2.99 a week, so it's super affordable, and there are hundreds of workouts on there. There are full programs like P90X, P90X2, Insanity, Chalene Extreme, Turbo Fire. All of those are included in your quarterly fee. We also have the 3-day refresh. We have our different supplements, our performance lines, and our Shakeology boosts and equipment. So all of these things, I feel that now I have everything that I can to recommend to people, because we are not all the same. You may not like T25 because you don't like a lot of jumping, but you really like weights. So I might recommend Hammer and Chisel or Body Beast, or something along those lines. Our job as a coach is to find the need with the person that we're talking with and help them find something that's going to work for them, because we are not all the same. We don't all like the same things. You can see here kind of the progression from 2009, when essentially Beachbody coaching kind of came about with Insanity. Actually, P90X was before that. So I think P90X was around 2007 or so. And then really it took charge in 2009 on, and you can see everything that has been added since. So many amazing workouts, with our most recent workout being 22-minute hard corps, and our most recent Shakeology flavor being cafe latte, which is so delicious. But I'm doing 22-minute hard corps right now. It is literally only 22 minutes, and it's a military-style boot camp workout. So as you can see, you have tons of options to offer to people to help them get the results that they're looking for. So again, like I said in the beginning, I'm a health and fitness coach that partners with Beachbody because I know that these programs and these products work. They've worked for me, and they've worked for hundreds of people that I've helped. So this is always kind of the hard part because I got to talk about money a little bit. But I want you to see the potential, because there is potential. I did not get in this business for the money. I originally joined as a coach because I wanted to hold myself accountable. And I knew that by holding myself accountable, by holding others accountable, I would hold myself accountable. So I really had no idea that there was money to be made. I really didn't. I then, in 2014, finally started in January of 2014 would be, I would say, when my first quote unquote sale was in January. And by February of 2014, I had made almost $650 that month. We get paid weekly as a coach, so you can see my weekly earnings. Obviously that first month, this was also the month that 21 Day Fix came out. So it was a big month for people, right? Because that program has literally changed so many people's lives because it has just made nutrition and fitness so simple. And then you can see that my income doubled in February of 2016, and then doubled again in February of 2015, and then doubled again in February of 2016. I can say that I just had my highest paycheck last week, and that was over $1,000 just in 1 week. So the potential is there. I'm not going to say it was easy. It did take work. It does take work. But if you really believe in yourself and you want this, you can do it, and you will not be alone, which I'll talk about in a second. So who are we looking for? So here are just a few more pictures of our amazing team. Here's my awesome coach, Lindsay, in all of these pictures, and her beautiful hair. And then other members of our team. My sister's on this journey with me, college friends, high school friends, new friends that I never met before. And it's just amazing. So who are the types of people that we're looking for? We're looking for people who are self-starters and dreamers, that you have this dream and you will do anything to get there. Do you have this dream of being a stay-at-home mom like I do? I'm setting myself up before I'm even a mom to be a stay-at-home mom. That's my goal, that hopefully I'm blessed one day with children. We want people who are goal-oriented. Can you set goals? And if you set goals, do you meet them? Or do you want to meet them at least? Do you try? Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people who are team players. We all love each other so much, and we work together. We're never alone. We help each other every single day with running a challenge group, or how do I do this, or how do I do that? And every single day we're messaging or commenting on each other's posts and really helping each other stay accountable. We want people who are teachable. Like I said, this business isn't easy, but it's also not hard. But we've made it really easy for you to learn. So we want you to be teachable. We've developed a lot of systems as coaches, and we've taken things from others because everything that we do is duplicatable. So we want you to literally take what we've done, duplicate it, and go for it. So you'll never be alone, but we want you to be able to be teachable and be a learner, especially at the beginning as you're learning. So you're gonna have to like kind of go back to school and learn. We definitely want people who are fun. Hopefully you think I'm a little fun, and people who are passionate. Do you have a passion for helping others change their lives? If you do, then this business is for you. Whether or not you've ever tried a Beachbody program in your life, if you have a passion for working out or nutrition or anything in the health and fitness world, and you want to help other people, then those are the types of people that we're looking for. So maybe you're thinking now, okay, I get it, Amanda. I love this. I love everything that you've said, and I want to get started. So how do you get started? Well, the best way to get started is to sign up with a challenge pack. So what's a challenge pack? A challenge pack packages together, basically, a fitness program. So let's say you chose the 21-day fix. So it partners the fitness program with a 30-day supply of Shakeology and 30 days free of that Beachbody On Demand membership. So a challenge pack really is the way to go. Why? Because as a new coach, you want to be a product of the product. Remember, this business is all about sharing. So if you've never tried a Beachbody program before, you've never tried Shakeology, it's going to be hard to get others to try it, right? Because others want to hear your experience or the experience of other people on your team. So it's all about sharing what's worked for you and what's worked for others to have, that's how you get other people to join you. Also, if you sign up with a challenge pack, your $40 coach fee is waived. If you, for some reason, did not sign up with the challenge pack, then you would have to pay that $40. So a lot of people ask, you know, what program should I start with? I would ask you to consult your coach, the coach that invited you to this webinar. Consult them with them first, and then you, they can help you choose one. Or I always suggest the 21-day fix for people, because it really is a program that can work for everybody, whether you need to gain weight, lose 5 pounds, lose 10 pounds, lose 100 pounds. The 21-day fix really helps you learn how to eat, how to eat clean, how to eat balanced, how to eat in the correct portions. And then the workouts are only 30 minutes. So it's a great place to get started. Okay, so awesome. You've signed up as a coach. Let's just dream. Let's think of that day that you've signed up as a coach. So now what? Well, I'll tell you that you will never be alone. I think I've said that already. We have Facebook groups for each of our teams. So this is just a snapshot of my Fit Warriors team page. That's a place where I'll post, you know, information and videos of how to do things, motivational videos. That's where the team will ask questions, and we kind of lean on each other in these groups. So there's multiple team pages, my team page, Lindsay's team page as well. And then some of the downline has team pages as well. So you might be in multiple team pages, but they're really places for you to lean on each other and get help, especially as a new coach. Also, as a new coach, you'll go through a new coach university. This is where you really need to be teachable, right? You need to be open and ready to learn and become a student again. Feel like you have to go back to school. You kind of have to do some homework so that you really can learn how to be a coach and what it's all about. So you'll be a part of a new coach university as soon as you join. You'll be open for business as soon as you join and become a coach. So the day you sign up, someone could, you know, your mom, your best friend, your sister, your brother, your cousin, if they say, ooh, I want to do that with you, they can order from you that day, which is awesome. You'll hopefully get partnered up with a success partner. This is somebody who's kind of at the same point of their journey as you. So another new coach where you guys can, you know, kind of help each other, push each other, help each other be successful. Like I said, you'll have tons of support. You'll have a ton of new friends. You'll have lots of love. I will love on you like crazy. We also have weekly team calls. So really we have full team calls twice a month, but then there are other calls that you can be a part of. So kind of like this webinar right now, but you'll actually see everybody and we'll actually all be able to talk to each other. So they're awesome. And again, it's a time, like, because we live in a virtual world with each other where we're, you know, texting and chatting all the time. It's awesome to get face to face. Even again, if it's still virtually, it still feels like we're together when we can see each other face to face in a video conference. So it's awesome. We have monthly team challenges, lots of recognition for being successful. There's lots of team building events and other events that you can attend. Last weekend was just our Super Saturday, where coaches across the Chicagoland area and really all over the country in different areas get together to learn and to lean on each other and to just help each other and bond and get even closer. And as a coach, we hold each other accountable. So you will have that accountability that you need to help you be successful. So that's my presentation for tonight. So in the next 24 hours, the person who invited you will follow up with you. So maybe you can start thinking about these questions so you have an answer for them, or you can send your answers to them right away. What did you like most about the presentation? And does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? Hopefully it does, and I would love to have you join our team. So as I leave you, I want you to think about these things. What can becoming a coach do for you? What can it do for you? I know for me, it has changed me completely. It has changed me physically. I'm in the best physical shape of my life at 37 years old. It has changed me mentally. I have struggled with depression for years, especially after my divorce, which was almost 11 years ago. I struggled a lot with depression and not feeling loved and not feeling a part of anything. And I can honestly say that all of those feelings are gone, and I am in an absolute amazing place mentally and spiritually that I never even imagined to be. And then financially, this business has put me in a place that I don't have to worry about money, which I can't even begin to explain how that feels. So again, what can becoming a coach do for you? Who can you help? So start thinking about those people in your life that you can help. And what are your goals and your dreams? And will coaching help you achieve those goals and dreams? I hope that this presentation was good. I'm going to stop sharing and kind of go back to, if I can find you guys. There you are. Just to say hi. If you have any questions, I'm going to leave this open for a second. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to wait a few minutes and see if you have any questions pop in here. If not, I want to thank you for taking the time to come and listen to this presentation. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join the team. And if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out to me or the coach that invited you to this presentation. Thank you. All right, it looks like there aren't any questions, so I'm going to stop. And if you have any questions, you can always just send them to me. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome night.